I think back to my freshman year because being from Victor, stretching wasn't necessarily something we did very well. Coach Andre is a great coach, but he didn't really stretch us out before practice. That may have been his one flaw. So going into college, I didn't necessarily think it was that important. And playing a Division I lacrosse season as an 18-year-old, I walked off after we lost, and my body was just in shambles. And I was like, at 18 years old, I should not feel this way. This is not how things are supposed to go. People play professional sports for 15, 20-year careers. Right. So there's a better way to kind of do it. So I really focused on, my big thing was nutrition. I wasn't necessarily eating right in the right proportions of stuff. So my body wasn't getting the fuel it needed to kind of sustain a whole season. And then stretching definitely before and after practice was a change I made sophomore year, and it definitely helped me out a crap ton. So those are definitely two big things that I'd say are equal in importance. Is you have to eat and fuel your body, or you're going to fall apart, and you also have to maintain the kinks and the mobility and work things out, or you're also going to fall apart. So
right. When you started picking up, so after freshman year, that's when you started just focusing more on the stretching and nutrition. How did you kind of come to what you were doing, putting into your body? Did you talk to a nutritionist at school, and what did you kind of settle on, at least where you're at now? What have you kind of settled on for nutrition and just your go-to kind of staples that you're trying to hit?
Yeah, it was kind of a work in progress. Stuff has changed throughout, even since then, the past couple of years. But you're not going to like this answer, but my main source of information was Tom Brady's book. I bought the TB12 book, and you're a Bills fan, so I know that that's not your favorite person, but he's really into the whole kind of whole body approach and taking care of everything. And there's a ton of different things that go into maintaining your body, whether it's hydration or your training or your nutrition and stretching. And I really kind of took to that because I'm a big Tom Brady fan and respect his greatness. And if he's able to do it, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to take care of my body. He's 40-something years old, so that was kind of the source of information for me. And then I did my own self-research into other professional athletes and how they take care of their bodies and different methodologies they have and things they do. So nowadays I am focused on eating high carbs. I think that works best for me in maintaining my soreness. I think if I get enough carbs in me, and good quality carbs, not crap, I feel like that kind of keeps my muscles in check and keeps it from dying.
Define good quality carbs.
Good quality. So it's my opinion, it's things that don't have gluten in them, I think, are high quality. So rice, potatoes, oats, things like that kind of get it done for me. I feel like the gluten makes me feel bloated and heavy, and my muscles don't necessarily take those as well. So
it's interesting. What are some takeaways from specific athletes like the TB12 that were eye-opening, that you're like, wow, I got to do more of this? And are there any specifics that you sort of do on a daily, on a weekly, from those guys?
Sure. Sleep, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was a ton of different things that they broke down, and it was really cool to see how much went into it and how many different focus areas there were. You really have to have everything checked in. If one's out of balance, you're really going to be in a world of hurt. So just one, the fact that everything has to be in line, and two, that I wasn't sleeping enough, which is a problem. So Tom would talk about how he gets 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night, and he sleeps certain hours, and those are the best for human performance, to sleep those hours. And you got to kind of make sure there's no TV. I used to always sleep with the TV. Try to no noise, no light, and just really make sure you're dialed in and sleeping like a rock so your body fully recovers. Those are the two things I definitely say is just holistically how much there was, and then sleep is one that I was definitely lacking.
What are the hours? He
sleeps between I think 10 and 6 are the best hours for human performance. So if you're sleeping, say you go to bed at 1 and wake up at 9 or whatever, that sleep is significantly less kind of healthy for you and better for your recovery than if you sleep 10 to 6. So that's why I've tried to get up early. I get up around 7. Most days I try to, and I feel like that helps me a lot.
Definitely. I'm about that. I think waking up early, it obviously sets you up for a great day. How about any sort of supplement style or pre-workout stuff that you've maybe done in the past that you don't like, and now that you do that you do like?
Not many, honestly. I do whey protein just to kind of get some powdered protein in, because it's hard to eat 5-6 chicken breasts a day or whatever it is to meet your kind of required amount. So I do some whey protein. I've recently, the past 2 years, done creatine just because I feel like it helps your performance in many, many different ways. That's something some boys at school kind of got me into, and just makes you a better athlete all around, in my opinion, and there's no kind of known side effects. So I was comfortable enough to start that, and I've been doing that for 2 years now, and I've noticed a big difference. And then recently, like I said, I've been kind of focused on getting those good carbs in, and it's, again, hard to eat 5-6 quality meals with quality food. So I've got a carb supplement that has some BCAAs and electrolytes and just good quality carbs in it that I take a scoop or two of a day just to kind of meet that required number of carbs. So
before Sam jumps in, the creatine, that's something I've sort of looked into the last couple of weeks. I've never been for it. I'm like, it's something about like the water weight. I had nothing behind it. I was just saying it. And then they're saying because like I'm doing the series and it's like game after game, and the creatine, what it does, it helps recovery.
Yeah.
And like that's like any like steroid, that's the biggest thing. It helps recovery, so you can get back in the gym and start hammering weights. So when do you do creatine, or how has it helped you in terms of obviously recovery, but any sort of
like when in the day?
When in the day.
I've looked into it, and there's no kind of time restraint on it. You can kind of take it whenever in the day. I tend to do it right after my workout with my shake that I make. I just throw it in there, and like you said, it does help with recovery. That's kind of the biggest benefit of it. It also helps you kind of last longer, where you get that burning feeling where you feel like you want to tap out. It kind of prolongs that. It's supposed to help your mental. Apparently there's some brain effects that it's really good for your brain, and I don't know, it's just a variety of different things that were all positive, so I felt like it was worth kind of giving it a shot, and it's definitely been great. So
I've read some Rhonda Patrick on. I started taking creatine a little before Corona when I was like actually working out and stuff. I would like take it, but apparently like helps get more water to your muscles right away. Like your muscles can absorb more water.
Right.
So it's like she was saying, you can take it before a workout or after or both, and it's like beneficial either way.
I think I'm gonna mix it in now.
Yeah.